What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Civilization 5 random AI only battle. Hope you're enjoying it. So far, we continue with the fall of Germany, unless they peace out or something right now. Which would be our luck, wouldn't it? But yeah, we continue. I just want to say it is crashing like when I open it, so it might hit a day this week where we can't do it anymore, and that's just the way it is, I'm afraid. So sorry about that, but hopefully we can maybe crown a winner. Before then, Rome, the Zulu and Germany, and the Huns, sorry, are all very close on score, and Rome are obviously continuing to grow. They've now taken the lead in score, which is not the best way to do it. I think the Huns are still winning most of the info addicts, so it would, be them probably are the winners, but there you go. We'll try and get as much out of this as we can. Did Rome, they captured this city. I feel like they nuked Tokyo. It lost people, yeah, they did. Didn't they? I'm pretty sure they did anyway. They're also going to grab this city up here. As Germany has their turn. They fight back. They don't have many units left, to be honest, Germany. A couple of marines. Some boats out this way towards Hamburg. That's about it. There's modern armour down there. There's a few more units actually in the south. Dortmund actually went back. How did they get that back? What? Where did these units... Were they here? I didn't see them. It must have been hidden away well. Maybe they were close. I don't know, because the nuke surely would have... Maybe they were down here. Good railroads. Well then. Huns v Zulu. There we go. It happens. I believe that is 1v3 military. I might be wrong. But, we will see. Huns... Okay, 1v2. Rome's obviously down a bit at the moment. As you can see, the Zulu, huge jump here at the expense of the Incans. Rome's just taking the lead. But yeah, this is interesting. There's sort of two fronts for it, and I guess the sea as well as a third one. And there is the island, I guess, as well, but the Huns very quickly going to win out there. Well then, this will settle that debate. It's just Rome v the Huns, I guess, if this goes the Huns' way. And Rome will have to do a lot more if the Huns take a lot of cities, which is very possible. But yeah, this could be pretty chaotic, to say the least. Germany's turn is taking like the longest. Haven't you got like some of the least stuff to do? They are holding on for now. The radiation has not loaded over Tokyo yet, but I'm going to assume it was nuked because it lost half its population. Maybe if we sit here long enough, the radiation will come back. The Huns though have their turn. I'm sure they're going to get a couple of cities here, probably at least two here. Maybe they'll have more success elsewhere, but yeah, we'll focus on these ones. Nope, they failed in both. Didn't we have this before? I think the AI doesn't use helicopters to capture cities. I feel like that sounds so random, doesn't it? But I feel like that's an issue we had before. Am I going crazy? I feel like for some reason they don't use helicopters to capture cities. It's possible. I don't know why they don't, but I feel like there's some sort of thing that stops them. I might be just going crazy. Maybe they just chose not to, but there we go. Busan here is also under attack, and that contains most of the well, not most, but a lot of the Zulu Air Force. So I'll have to keep an eye on that. I don't know if some of these cities have been nuked or just haven't fully recovered. I'm guessing these ones haven't fully recovered. And up here, we already saw sort of a stagnant battle between these two before here, so I wouldn't expect that to change too much. Maybe the Huns will just get through on brute force this time. Rome did not retake Dortmund or Tokyo or this city, so they've slowed down. Here we go, the Huns. What if I'm right? Well, if helicopters, they'll do it with both of helicopters now, so it doesn't matter. There's something like that. I feel maybe it's not. I don't know. That would be very random, wouldn't it? Yeah, no, look, they didn't. They took this one with an infantry, and the helicopters surrounded this city and didn't conquer it. Even though it definitely could have been done, I think. Oh, well, there's no ranged units, so maybe not. Maybe they just missed out. Maybe I'll let them off, but there you go. India completes the Apollo program. They've actually got, I think they might overtake Germany in military soon, which is sad for Germany. Is that true, or am I making that up? Nope, they already have. Never mind. 150, 60k more. The Zulu have lost 200k already. It's been 3 turns. I saw that. It was a 900,000 number, and now it's a 700,000 number. That's not looking promising, is it, for them? Busan has already fallen here as well and not loaded up. That must have happened last turn. And this city here's fallen, and I guess this one will go this turn as well, unless my theory bizarrely proves correct. Yeah, we can't disprove it. There you go, the Huns conquering it with a destroyer, so we cannot disprove that the helicopters couldn't do it, but I feel like that might be a thing. This island falls to Rome. But still no luck here, although they should get Dortmund soon. Where did the death robot go, by the way? They had one. Maybe it just got caught in the crossfire of a nuke. I don't know. It just seems to have disappeared. Ooh. This city's getting low. It's not looking good for the Zulu, I'm going to be honest. It's not looking promising. We'll see what happens here. At least here, at least the Huns have to spread out, which will slow them down. Going sort of up this way and down this way. Or straight to Cusco. All of those not easy options. But we'll see. I'm sure the Huns will get the thing come up. How many cities will they get this turn? None. There we go. Slow turn. But here we go. Rome should get Dortmund back this turn. You'd hope with the units they have there. I would definitely hope for them that they get it back when they finish their turn. There you go, they get one more city. They keep pushing. That nuke on Tokyo is pretty wasted. The health is coming back pretty quickly. Egypt's probably going to hold on to this now. Did Egypt attack Rome? No, I'm making that up. I don't know why. I felt like they did, but they did not. They didn't. Unless they did, in which case neither of them are really fighting each other. But I don't think they are. Okay, the Huns, this city's taken a bit of a beating from planes, so it goes both ways. And the Zulus still have this one protected with some ships. Anti-air guns, yeah, the city's still well protected, even if it's going to take a destroyer to come in. I'm sure the AI's smart enough to know which unit to target first. Have any of them? I don't think either of them have used nukes just yet. But there's a huge battle going on here. Plenty of Zulu units trying to hold the line at Busan. Well, they got machine guns, infantry, artillery is a bit out of date. That is one area they are going to be behind the Huns. Rocket artillery versus artillery makes the Huns a lot more mobile. As do the helicopters that they have in this little army here. Sort of army group thing. Yeah, the Zulu trying to get it back, but the Huns not making it easy. Plenty of boats also here. They're sort of leaving each other alone. Maybe a gentleman's agreement not to destroy each other's boats because they take too long to rebuild or something. That would be quite funny, wouldn't it? Egypt enters the information era. I think they're behind Rome and the Huns by 1 or 2 techs, with Germany obviously leading the way quite considerably. The Huns complete the spaceship booster. I think that's Rome, Germany and the Huns have all now sent one spaceship part. So not particularly close to the victory. Oh, Rome just sent their second. Obviously Germany in theory has a huge advantage because they have all the techs. So they could be building all of the parts right now. But Rome is obviously causing them a lot of issues. They probably should be producing spaceship parts. But Berlin has a spaceship factory. I'm sure they could do it quickly. But it looks like Rome's doing it quicker because Rome was second to build their first part. Were they? No. Rome was first and then Germany was one turn later. So we might see Germany again this turn. Put out another part. We'll see. Huns denounce Rome and Egypt. Okay, well that's... Imagine if they came and defended the Zulu, then things could get pretty messy. Although Rome's obviously pretty occupied. The Huns closing in on this city. But these are all battleships, so there's no... Oh no, there is 3 destroyers, never mind. They're the same thing, just in opposite directions. But yeah, that is... Be careful. Don't lose it. Like, don't leave it wide open when you've got loads of units there, because those ones always hurt when you just make a dumb mistake. Big Indian cargo ship that is going the whole way around. Why does it go so far north? I guess it depends where it's coming from. Oh yeah, India's all the way up there. The German one goes right across the ocean. Was this the mega ocean? It is. It is no longer empty at all times. There's a few units now around. Egypt may end up grabbing this German island. That came out of nowhere. Just scrolled up here to see that. They just went and did not make much. They just attacked the city with a carrier. I don't really know what to say to that. I don't even know if that's possible, but it did lose some health, so I feel like you can just ram units in if you try. It's quite funny though. Rome still making an effort here, but they seem to be running out of units to throw at this. I mean, not compared to Germany, but I don't know, there doesn't seem to be much there. 787,000, yeah, still 430k more, but not making much of an impact. The Zulu have stemmed the bleeding. That 200k they lost it's about the same at the moment. There's a lot of units here. The Huns have backed off a bit with those destroyers. One's here. Are they all? Maybe these are the same ones or not. I don't know. That moved quite far. Germany completes the spaceship cockpit, which is a different part to the one Rome went for, and it might take longer, so that might be a smart move. Go for the longer ones earlier. We'll see whose strategy works out, but we may get a science victory. If Germany pulls it off, then they are the winner, but they've only got 36 turns, so I wouldn't hand them too much before we get a time victory in the game sense. Okay, the Huns get the spaceship booster. That's their second in a matter of turns. But Zulu captured the city, and then the Huns captured... No, wait, did I... The Huns get two? I don't know, that message was weird, but the Huns retook Busan by the look of it, so maybe the Zulu got it back, and they took this one. And then Tokyo also falling to Rome. How are they looking on score at the moment? I'm not going to use score, but it is going to pick a winner if it gets to turn 500 in the game. Rome is leading by 23 points. Oh, that just extended. I guess it hadn't updated. 30 odd points. Yeah, the Zulu much further behind, and obviously going to be declining now. Tokyo goes back to Germany. So yeah, spaceship wise, how are we looking? Germany with 2, yeah, so they will have 2. Germany has a different 2 to the other 2, but the Huns seem to be the quickest, right? Because they have got 2 this episode. Rome and Germany's first part was last episode, so puts Attila in a good position. If that is the case, he's probably going to get the third one first, as he gets the Sydney Opera House as well. He has not built many wonders, but there you go. He wanted an opera house in Attila's court. He built the third booster, another one turn later as well. They've obviously got multiple cities with good production. Maybe this one. Oh, Aberdeen. Szczecin here. Witkos. I don't know. Adwa. Any of these could be good, really. So, I mean, there's got to be some cities with mines. I don't know. Addis Ababa there. The Zulu finally entering the information era. Even Warsaw. There's not actually that many mines in this area. I don't know. But capitals can always be good. Former capitals. Seoul. Another one. These cities are just full of food, to be honest. Jeonju as well. Down here there looks like there's some mines. Not that these cities will be building the spaceship parts, but there we go. The Zulu do retake Busan again. Good job. They're putting up a good defense. I mean, they were pretty defenseless on the Bari Island. Egypt actually failed to conquer this. I thought they were going to get it. And yeah, here they've only lost one city, which they've actually retaken. So at home, they're doing much better. It was just the island wasn't very prepared. But so far so good at home. I think they're using the lake, this lake here, quite well. Filling it with battleships. Blocking the entrances. That's really hurting the Huns at the moment. Not really being able to break through. Frankfurt is the next city in Rome's sights. Are they even near to... Where's Berlin? Berlin is in theory, one city kind of away if they were to get Frankfurt and they could push through the railroad. But yeah, these mountains will make it difficult to get to Berlin. This city's also sort of behind a load of mountains. Bremen and Stuttgart here could be other targets. That is another German spaceship booster. They need to make sure Rome does not kill it. And there isn't a road. Noticeably, look at this. The railroad goes from Bremen to Stuttgart, up to Frankfurt, and then down to Berlin. So if they go across, they take a risk. They could go down the coast, although, yeah, they could only go to here. I don't know. I'm sure they'll find a way. But yeah, do not move it that way. I mean, I guess it depends how far you could move. If you could go like to here in one turn, like that, that's not too bad. But I don't think they'll be able to. Here we go, big turn for the spaceship. Can't they just send it in this city, or does it have to be the capital? I think it has to be the capital. Maybe I'm getting confused, but I think it does. It didn't move anyway, but at least we know they have. Maybe the other civs have parts that they haven't sent yet as well. But we do know the Huns has now sent all 3 boosters. But they're not able to build all the parts yet, I don't think. So that still plays into Germany's hands a tiny bit. The Huns still 7 techs off of them. I don't know where Rome's next booster is, if they've got one. Not yet. Zulu, do you have if this infantry like sneaks in and takes this city, that would be amazing, because there's so many Hunnic units here. Look at that rocket artillery setup just surrounding the city. That is pretty scary. They could do with that being like on the front line over here. Just with planes, you could just kill anything that comes close. They've not really gone for that approach yet. The Zulu have a lot of boats up here that are not doing anything. And a lot of I mean, those are triplanes, I guess, yeah, would probably get killed straight away, so fair enough. Also, look at this. The Zulu held off on Busen and used their air power, which seems to be superior to the Huns. They have a few more planes over this way, but overall it looks like the Zulu have a lot more planes. And they are actually starting to target Seoul. Imagine if the Zulu win this. What if they turn it around? Takes so long. Every turn. There we go, the Huns did take a city. It was this one though, not the one I was looking at and thinking they might take. Look at that, it's just surrounded by the Zulu units though. Don't think they'll hold on to it this turn. Something tells me. Just completely surrounded by enemies. Although, oh no, the land ship could do it. Yeah, if you knock it down. The land ship could go in. And it did. Was it the land ship? It was not. It was a mobile SAM, but there you go. Regardless, they get the job done. Rome, yeah, they're sort of failing now. Germany has some new Panzers. I don't know how they got them, because they've unlocked modern armour. Maybe they're both still available to be built. Oh yeah, probably because they require different resources. The Panzer needs oil. The modern armour needs aluminium, so maybe the game lets you keep both. I can't remember. I haven't played Civ 5 in a long time as a player, apart from the multiplayer stuff, where we didn't get to tanks. The Huns again retake that city. I mean, this is not like a disaster for the Zulu. I think that may have been nuked, which is a disaster, because all these units nearly died. And they lost some population, but yeah, losing this city like repeatedly is not a big problem. Will they get it back? Yep, they get it back again. Here we go, Germany. Where's that spaceship part? It's not moving. I mean, that's probably a good choice. There's a Roman unit here now. Be very careful. Yeah, they're fighting back with the tanks, which is pretty cool to see. But that will be it for this episode. So as always, if you have enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and a comment down below. Be sure to subscribe as well if you are new to the channel. And I'll see you in the next one.